You ask an AI chatbot a question about something that happened last week. It answers instantly, confidently, correctly. You assume it just knows. It doesn't. It just looked something up. But the real answer is far stranger than that. Somewhere behind that answer, your question got broken into pieces, turned into numbers, compared against millions of documents, and stitched back into a sentence that sounds like memory. It isn't memory. It's a search engine wearing the mask of a mind. This is called retrieval-augmented generation. Most people just call it RAG. Why does this need to exist? Large language models are trained once, on a fixed pile of text, up to a certain date. After that, they're frozen. Ask a model about something recent, and it either admits it doesn't know, or guesses and sounds just as confident either way. Retraining a model from scratch can cost millions of dollars, so engineers built a workaround. Don't change what the model knows. Change what it can look up. 3 things make RAG work. A knowledge base, full of documents. An embedding model, which converts text into a long list of numbers called a vector. And a vector database, built to instantly find which stored vectors are mathematically closest to any new one. Here's the elegant part. Similar meanings produce similar numbers, even without shared words. The dog is thirsty, and the puppy needs water land near each other in this numerical space, because embeddings capture meaning, not spelling. Have you ever wondered how a search bar understands what you meant, not just what you typed? This is how. So how does it work, step by step? Your question gets converted into a vector. That vector gets compared against every document vector already stored. Using math that measures closeness in this space, the database returns the handful of chunks whose meaning sits nearest to your question. Those chunks get quietly inserted into the prompt, right beside your question, before it ever reaches the language model. The model then reads your question and the retrieved text together and answers based on what it just read, not just what it memorized during training. That's the entire trick. The model isn't smarter. It's better informed for one conversation, then it forgets everything again. Picture a company chatbot answering HR questions. Without RAG, it might hallucinate a policy that sounds real but isn't. With RAG, the moment someone asks about sick days, the system retrieves the actual paragraph from the real handbook and hands it to the model as hidden context. This is exactly why some AI tools can cite sources. The citation is proof of what got retrieved. Researchers at Facebook AI introduced this exact term in a 2020 paper, showing that models paired with retrieval produced measurably more accurate answers than the same model working from memory alone. That single finding is a big part of why so many AI products today, from support bots to legal research tools like those built on models from Anthropic and OpenAI, quietly retrieve documents before they answer. None of this is perfect. Retrieval can fail quietly. If the embedding model misjudges relevance, it hands the language model the wrong context, and the model still answers confidently, just wrong about something new. There's also a size limit. Only so many documents fit into a model's context window, so an answer sitting just outside the retrieved chunks simply never gets seen. And outdated or conflicting documents in the knowledge base can mislead the model just as easily as no information at all. RAG reduces hallucination. It doesn't erase it. How is this different from other terms you've heard? Fine-tuning actually changes a model's internal weights through retraining. RAG changes nothing inside the model, only what's placed in front of it. Fine-tuning is sending someone back to school. RAG is handing them a reference book right before the exam, and a vector database isn't a normal database. A normal database finds exact matches. A vector database finds conceptual closeness, which is what makes meaning-based search possible at all. Every time a chatbot seemed to know something recent or something specific to a document you uploaded, there's a good chance retrieval was happening quietly behind the scenes. The answer felt like memory. It was actually a search result. Dressed up in a sentence, you asked a question, and in a few hundred milliseconds, your words became numbers. Those numbers found their nearest neighbors in a vast digital library, and the right pages got slipped in front of a machine that had never seen them before. It read them once and answered like it always knew. That confident response? It wasn't memory at all. It was a library, moving faster than you could blink.